So my husband's been trying to get me to do YouTube videos. Of course, he wants me to do them of all the places we go in Puerto Rico. I'll probably do that later. But I'm going to do some on my gardening. I know there's lots of them out there. I'm for sure, this is only my third year doing this. There's a lot I don't know. But I'm so excited today because I decided to plant tomatillos just because I've seen Jess from Roots and Refuge and Becky from Acre Homestead do them. And I never had one before, so here's my first one. And y'all, I'm 5'4" and my plant is taller than I am. That's an awesome thing. I did do it. Let me switch you around. I did them in a raised bed. They're next to my garage, so they get afternoon shade and they are loving it. They're next to my bee balm and my lemon balm, which both also love that area. Glad I put them in raised beds because otherwise they'd be taking over. And let's see, I've got over here, these are purple bush beans, my first year doing any kind of bean. These are my Marconi Reds. Look how big that is. I cannot even. I planted these last year in the in-ground garden and they were like half that size. Again, this one is like, of course it's in a 5-gallon bucket, but look how tall it is. That's crazy. And then we've got, this is cayenne peppers. That's my Tulsi, aka holy basil. I put onions, just like clearance bulbs from Walmart. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of like, I think I planted 20, so they're not doing so good. I think I'm overwatering them. Of course, I've got them on a sprinkler because I'm, just to make it easier for me, because we're getting really hot. I've got alyssum planted in around my echinacea, which I'm so excited about that. Although, you know what? If I didn't know any better, I'd swear those were tomato plants. I might have to look into that because they're hairy, like tomato plants. So I don't know. But my seed said echinacea, so hopefully that's correct. And asparagus, my daughter-in-law had got some clearance ones from Walmart, and I planted it just to see if it would grow in the bucket, and it loves it. More cayennes. These are curling quite a bit. I think they started curling before I put them on the sprinkler because they weren't getting enough water. And this is my yarrow bed. Look, baby yarrow. I'm so excited that that started coming up. For the first time, I started my own marigolds this year. They took forever to bloom, but oh my gosh, are they pretty. Squash bugs and vine borers got both of my squash plants and my only zucchini that made it. I've got, these are my pepperoncinis. I plant them because my husband loves them. These are shishitos. Shishitos, my first year planting them. This bed is the Chinese giant red bell peppers. I have not grown them before. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, look, look, look. My first little pepper on them. Oh, that's awesome. This row was supposed to be blonde bell peppers because I saved seeds from ones I grew last year and the year before. But I'll have to show you. The one that I got off of it looked like a cross between a blonde bell pepper and a cayenne. So I'm hoping that that's not what happened here, because I've got this marked as blonde bell pepper row and they all look like cayennes to me. And then we have poblanos. I've got, these are, where's my tag? Kajari melons. These are Kajari melons, and I just saw, where was it at? Oh, there's my first little melon. Kajari melon. I did Benny Kodima personal size watermelons, but these two plants, or three, I planted three, have not done anything, so I started new ones. I'll show you those in just a bit. Silver slicer cucumbers are now my favorite. Again, I planted them because Jess from Roots and Refuge plants them, and I liked how they looked, and we have loved their slightly milder cucumber taste. There's my poor zucchini. And then instead of Romas this year, I did San Marzanos, and they're doing great. I just got my first red ones. More San Marzanos. These are my Brandywines. I tried Brandywines for the first time last year, and I loved them. So they're now one of my favorites. These two plants are doing really well. These not quite so much. I did have sunshade on for a little while because we were getting heat indexes of 100 and something. And I think I might have to put it back on because these are starting to look a little stressed. But, oh, yeah, about these plants. That was supposed to be a cherry plant, cherry tomato. It was a volunteer from the 2 years previous. I saved seeds. Last year they came up fine. I don't know. I mixed up the seeds somehow. I have no idea what that is. And then these are, see, this was a Brandywine that I decided to save. That was on clearance at Rural King. And she looks like she's doing pretty good. She's got some tomatoes. And these are another first year for me. The doctor, I'm going to say witchies, but I'm pretty sure Jess from Roots and Refuge said that, and Becky from Maker Homestead said that's not how it's pronounced, but they can never remember how it's pronounced. Uh-oh. What are those little black things? Black bugs all over my tomatoes. I'll have to Google that later, find out what they are. Here's my big Dr. Witchy. Again, 5'4", and it's up to here on me, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now let's see, what else? Celery. This is a different celery. It is Amsterdam. And I'm just doing it in this bucket because I've never done celery before, so I was trying it here. I didn't have raised beds built yet, and now they're all full, so I got to build some more. But I like the taste of this. And, oh, I wish I had gotten it when I had all the buckets in here, but I had, you see those buckets are blue. These were this was my patriotic, mostly potato area, red, white, blue. So I did potatoes, I did Yukon Golds, Norland Reds, and Superior Whites. So I'm pulling those probably today or tomorrow to see how they go. And this beauty here, she popped up all on her own. This is my second year mullein. I'm gonna harvest seeds from her because back there where those Amaryllis belladonna, aka surprise lilies, are, I'm gonna plant a pollinator garden and do some milkweed for butterflies, and I'm gonna put as many seeds out there as wants to catch. And this is the first year, so this is her baby from last year. And that's my fire pit, which obviously I can't burn out because I don't want to harm the mullein. But they're gonna come out and get moved to a much better place. And then come over here. That's only the second zucchini I've gotten from that plant before the bugs got it. Here are my Benny Kodimas that I restarted, and they are doing fabulous. I'm going to transplant them today. And then my pride and joy here are my green stalks. I did this one all in strawberries. The top 4 are the Eversweet Everbearings, And oh, look at all these starts. Oh, I got to do something with them so because I want lots and lots of strawberries. Honier, I don't know how to spell that or say that. Strawberries. Those are the June bearing, but I got mine in late, so they're just now really doing anything. And this is my herb stock. I've got sage here at the top, then we have marjoram. This is thyme, and despite my best efforts, I only had one oregano that took. So, oh, something's starting there. Huh, I wonder if that's more, that would be what, marjoram? So, yeah, that's what it is. So it may be starting on its own. All right, so I know everybody has their, let me switch this. Everybody has their tagline. I've been trying to think of one. So I'm gonna try this one out and we'll see how it goes. Get outside, plant a seed. Whether it's knowledge or for a plant, something's gonna come up. Have a great day. Bye.